I think they love me. I think they love me now. I think they love me.
Who do you see when you look at me?
I think they love me.
'Cause I do not recognize the man inside the mirror. They feast on my dreams. I'm not who I seem to be. And somehow I lost myself along the way. Losing my sanity over strangers. When they see your wounds, it gets dangerous. Can I be myself? Is it safe yet? Yeah. Or should I hide my lies and keep on running? Take my chances, all I know. And I smile, but life is misery. I hide my pain in this melody. They see my scars and all run from me. I don't know what they want from me. Can I find peace? Yeah, will they finally see me? Can I love myself? Can I love myself? Can I love myself? Can I love myself? Can I love myself?
I think they love me. I think they love me.
Trapped inside this maze, it's amazing. My phone's off, so don't call me crazy. I'll show you what you want to see from me. But do you know me? I let the likes in the gram, it controls me. It's like the lights in the camera can know me. Yeah. One day I'll find my identity. For now, losing my sanity over strangers. When they see your wounds, it gets dangerous. Can I be myself? Is it safe yet? Yeah. Or should I hide my lies and keep on running? Take my chances, all I know. And I smile, but life is misery. I hide my pain in this melody. They see my scars and all run from me. I don't know what they want from me. Can I find
I bet on myself. Yeah, I bet on myself.
Yeah, I bet on myself. Yeah, I bet on myself. I don't need you, I do it myself. Yeah, I bet on myself.
I bet on myself.
Yeah, I bet on myself. Okay, dream so big that they think I'm crazy. Let out the beast, no, they can't tame me. Don't play with me, better mind your business. I cannot stop now, I ain't finished. I'ma keep on going till I got that. Okay, the way that I'ma do it, they can't top that. No way. Critics trying to hate, but I don't talk back, I know that. Plotting on the kid with the bull, tell them all that. I'm the one that I'ma gamble on, I ramble on. I'm about to get my ramble on. And I'm the one they really couldn't get a handle on. Then when they see me,
Oh, I tell you what. What is going on, everybody, and welcome to the Designated Spittaz. Oh, we are live and we are in charge. I don't know why you might want to check that real quick. But yeah, I don't know what happened there, but my camera got really, really dark out of nowhere. You might just got to adjust it. It could be that. And then we'll be good. Oh, she took a picture of me.
Oh.
Jira's there we go. Now we're back in action.
Say cheese, Simonetti.
Jira wanted to take a picture of me. Oh, she loves me.
Oh, yes, she does.
Oh, she loves me. But ladies and gentlemen, we're here. Look, don't worry about this like little line in the middle. We're together. We can reach out. Watch this.
Exactly. You
Wait,
see that?
Let me try to
She's like,
well,
what's
that didn't
happening
work
here?
out the way I wanted, but I promise we are together right next to each other here for this amazing episode. The beautiful, lovely, wonderful fiance is right over there also. We are ready to rock. We are ready to roll. This is the first DS since opening day. We didn't since they started playing.
Yes, this is the first. This is
Awesome.
the first one since the real games started.
Facts.
This is the one.
And the Yankees are undefeated.
Imagine
The Yankees
that.
are undefeated. And man, oh man, is everybody going batshit crazy about these torpedo bats. Oh, it's the bats. It's the reason this is happening. It's the Yankees' fault that we have the bats. Oh, Joey Bats, Billy Bats. It doesn't matter. They're talking about torpedoes, baby.
Oh, that's
This
the
is
talk.
nuts.
That's the talk of town right now. Is torpedoes.
But the worst is it's cheating.
To
Oh,
be
they're
hon-
cheating.
It just show a lot of people showing that they don't know the rules of baseball.
Oh, but that's why DS is here, because we're gonna give you
Exactly.
guys some of the rules. Look, the good thing about DS is that we got the people who are making these bats.
The
Okay?
officials.
The
right?
officials.
The officials.
We got the officials.
Those are our people.
So, again, you want to listen to Dave Portnoy, go be stupid and listen to Dave Portnoy talk about the Yankees when... Look, I love the pizza reviews, don't get me wrong.
Me too.
Eat a slice, brother. One bite, shut up. Remember, what's the name say? Dribble? What was it
Shut up
again?
and dribble.
Shut up and dribble. Shut up and eat a slice of
He
pizza.
said, shut up and review pizza. I mean, here's my thing. It's hard to go from reviewing
like
pizza
Dave.
to reviewing bats.
I like Dave.
Who does? He's not. I mean, people are going to disagree with us, but I think he's an easy guy to like.
I think he's also a good guy. He did a lot for people and businesses.
He has.
So look,
He's put a lot of people on. He has.
Facts. There's no hate on my part from Dave Portnoy, but what a
No, it's
horrible
love.
take.
It's a bad
just
take, though.
Terrible take, and he's not the only one, by the way.
No.
So there's been many bad takes across the board, and ladies and gentlemen, we of course want to talk about the amazing production so far from the New York Yankees,
Yes.
and we are going to talk about that. But I do want to start with the whole Torpedo situation. So this is from Doug.
Can I stop you? We're going to say one Ayo and that's it. We're not going to.
What'd I do?
No. I'm saying we're going to get the Ayo out of the way because we're going to be using the phrase torpedo a lot this episode.
So let me go ahead and just because I know everybody's going to want this.
Exactly.
Ayo.
And now
there
we're
you
done.
go.
Okay,
now
let's
we're
go.
done. We're gonna talk about bats, torpedoes, hitting bombs, shooting off rockets. It could be a lot of Ayo moments over here. Okay, we both got bats of our own, if you know what I'm
You know what I'm
talking
saying?
about.
Batters, designated hitters. You know what I'm saying? For a reason.
Hey, let me.
Hey.
I'll play that shit right now. You don't gotta tell me twice.
One time.
Hey, she had a fat ass.
I had no choice. But so this is from Doug Trimble. You guys know Doug. You know Doug from the Victus NYU on site that we did. So Francis also has the guy from MIT, right? That did all this for the Yankees and put it together. But first I want to read you guys. This is coming from Doug directly today. The whole concept is just moving the mass of the barrel to where you're most frequently hitting the ball. So if guys are hitting balls closer down on the barrel towards the logo more often they would, barrel size cannot exceed 2.6 inches in diameter, but you can max out that size of the barrel in different spots with maneuvering the shape to stay in the same weight range. So this is coming from Doug who's making it. Now I asked Doug one more thing. I said, thank you for the information. This is my main question because I knew this, but I didn't want to say it live without really knowing what it is. Obviously, these are approved by MLB before they even come to the field.
Yes.
Doug said this. Yes, they are all approved, and it wasn't just this year. They approved them even last year because Stanton used it in the postseason. So there you go for anybody talking about, oh my God. And I hope we could get that clip cut because I want people to also hear that directly from Victus. They're making these bats. Other players are now going to be using it. They were showing off a lot of the torpedo bats that are heading out of the factory, going to the players very, very soon. So again, folks, these have been approved by Major League Baseball. There is no scandal. There is no
cheating.
Experimental bat that wasn't approved. That's not true. These bats are legal. They're fair game. And that's all there is to it. So anybody telling you something different, they're bullshitting you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that shouts out to our boy Dougie Fresh, obviously.
Dougie Fresh.
For reaching out, giving NYYU the exclusive. I mean, it just seems like NYYU is becoming synonymous with exclusives at this point.
100%.
Right? So shouts out to Doug and the good people over at Victus.
Oh, we love Victus.
But it's very clear, I think, and he communicated it very clearly. There's no cheating scandal here. And anybody who's running with that on the timeline and Twitter and Instagram and YouTube and whatever is clearly just, they're out there for clicks at this point.
Yep.
So if you're a Yankees fan and you spent your whole weekend arguing about legal bats and all that stuff or whatever, we're here to tell you, you can put that to rest, all right? Just ignore it. At this point, from this day forward, anybody who's still talking about this like it's some sort of scandal, they're just looking for clicks. They're just trying to troll.
True.
That's all it is.
It should. To me, this ends my conversation of talking about this. I'm not going to have a back and forth with anybody. There's nothing to address. And it's funny, too, because I saw some like Mets fans talking about it, and Lindor uses one.
Yes, the Mets fans were some of the most vocal, unfortunately.
I'm like, Frankie's using one, brother. Like,
and your guy,
your MVP, your potential MVP candidate is using
your
one.
leadoff hitter. All right, he's your guy. He's the guy on the Mets. I mean, yes, they signed Soto, but it's still Lindor's team. And he used one this weekend and didn't have a great weekend. So again, I can't shout out Pat Murphy enough, bro. Pat Murphy this weekend.
My guy. He became one of my favorite managers.
He put on a masterclass in how to lose. And some people will say, well, you want to win in life. You don't need to learn how to lose. Yeah. Actually, to be a winner, you do need to learn how to lose with grace. And Pat Murphy showed that. He said, it's the magician, not the wand. Bingo. And I loved that phrase.
Yo.
Because look, when
that's what she said. Hey,
we gotta try to get through. But what I love about that is that when you
I've been using that line for years.
When you start to see all the pictures of the players come out, Ryan Jeffers, Michael Garcia, Frankie Lindor, all the other players that use one this very weekend, and then you look at their numbers, it's like, no, it's not the bat. It's the Yankees started out hot offensively. The Brewers pitching is dog shit to start the year outside of Freddie Peralta. Bingo. And you saw that. They gave up 10 runs again today, and Michael Garcia hit a home run. He's one of the guys who hit a home run with, guess what? A torpedo bat.
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, it just is what it is, man.
I think it's actually smart analytics. And I know you're going to get the last thing we'll talk about on that is you want to talk about the MIT guy. Yeah. I do want to get to a super chat real quick. Before we get to that, let me pull this up here. David Miser, our friend, says, Ken Rosenthal this bat to compare it to custom clubs for professional golf. It's the same thing. Again, it's customizable to where your sweet spot is more often. And to me, that is analytics. Yeah. That is real analytics because I feel like you're making a mechanical change to the equipment that you use to get yourself better.
Exactly.
And like I see some people talking about, what did Dave Portnoy always say? Volpe sucks because if he can't hit by he gets jammed and he's not good. What are you talking about? Like, this is a day and age of baseball where these guys have elite technology. Yeah. Why would you not take advantage of elite technology if you can?
Did he say the same thing with when the axe handle became a thing?
No, I mean, what's his excuse for Rafael Devers shitting the bed?
Devers.
Should Devers use a different bat? Should he get a new set of eyes?
Apparently, Devers was using a torpedo bat this weekend.
I don't know.
I can't confirm or deny it.
I don't think he sucks, but
Devers was taken. There was a photo of him sitting in the dugout. Looked like he was crying. He had a couple Victus bats in his hand, so shouts out to him. He's a Victus athlete. Looks like
Victus ain't posting that image though,
right? But I don't know if they want it. But he had some Victus bats in his hand, and they were saying that he was using a torpedo bat over the weekend. He still struck out 12 times. I think it's a horrible take coming from Dave when it's like, bro, you didn't say this when people started using the axe handle, and people use that to be able to create that more whip to get to the ball on the inside part of the plate a little bit quicker.
Correct. Like, Exactly right.
Can't, for you to sit there and say, oh, well, Volpe sucks and he's always getting jammed. And I mean, everybody who plays baseball knows if you're always getting jammed, it's because you suck and you can't hit. It's like, dude, no, that's like, he's a Major League Baseball player.
You're also facing elite pitching, the best of the best.
Exactly. So, I mean, it's easy for us to sit on a couch, and I say us because, Dave, that's what all of us are doing.
Correct.
Right? You might sit on different types of couches. Your couches may be a little nicer, but you're still on the same type of
I ain't gonna let you go. These are nice couches.
Pizza.
I ain't gonna let you go. These are nice couches, damn it.
But my thing is like, bro, we're commentating. We're sports commentators. We're podcasters. We're content creators. We're in the same business, which is why we started out with respect for you on this episode.
Facts.
But it's very easy to sit here like we do, like you do, and tell a kid like Anthony Volpe, oh, you should be getting to 98 on the inside corner. Like, like you could fall out of bed and do that.
I know.
That's not easy.
Facts. Is that easy?
That's not easy. And to Volpe's credit, this is not the first or the second or the third thing. Like, remember they tried the weight distribution thing with him? Like, he's been working at this hitting thing from the moment he's come up. Like, he's been working at it. And I get it. You're a Red Sox guy. You're supposed to kind of shit on Anthony Volpe.
Of course.
But I think this was just too far.
But it's what we talked about a lot with a lot of this stuff is there's shitting on somebody with facts and then there's shitting on somebody with lies.
Exactly.
And that's my problem. You don't have to shit on somebody with lies. Shit on them with facts and truth. And at the end of the day, you basically saying that these bats are cheating. It's a bold-faced lie. That's my problem. And again, anybody utilizing these bats, it is indeed fair game. Rah, my brother with the super chat.
Oh, baby,
I'm gonna love you forever. Rah says, people with the Yankees, let's stop the cap. At the end of the day, we are the Yankees, damn it. And the Yankees have played great ball, but I want to get to Francis real quick, talking about the gentleman on the Yankees who came up with this idea and started looking into this a little bit. And he's a MIT guy.
Yeah. So his name is Aaron. If I'm saying this wrong, somebody correct me at some point. Aaron Leonhardt. And he's the mastermind behind the Yankees Torpedo bats. And this is who he is. He earned his PhD. He's got a doctorate from MIT. Worked on a NASA-funded research team for a little while. And then he was a physics professor at Michigan for 7 years. So this is a
smart-ass dude.
This is a very intelligent person we're talking about. He left academics at age 40. Okay, age 40. So this is a shout out to anybody out there who thinks that they're too old to make a change, a career pivot or whatever. That is BS, bro. This dude had his magnum opus, the biggest shining moment in his career probably well after age 40, which gives us hope, right? We're in our 30s, baby. We got a long way to go.
Oh, the U is taking over, baby.
So he started working at Dawson Community College in Montana before he became a minor league coach for the New York Yankees. And the Yankees, one thing, we'll take our hats off to them. They've shown a willingness to hire these college, athletic managers and coaches and stuff like that. They've been kind of, one of the teams at the forefront doing that. I mean, Matt Blake is a testament to that. Matt Blake had no experience at this level at all. And a lot of people kind of shunned the Yankees for giving him the helm without having that experience. And look at how that's worked out. So they did it again with Aaron here, another Aaron, of course. He got moved to the big league club, and he became responsible for bridging the gap between the analytics department and the players by being able to translate the complex analytical data into actionable insights. And
bingo.
That's where we are today. So what is actionable insight? The torpedo bat.
That's right.
He's going to players and saying, listen, this is where you're making contact with the baseball. Yep. This is where you are consistently making contact with the baseball. What's the problem with that? Contact is good, but you're not utilizing the best part of the bat to do that. Now, legally, what we can do is we can move the distribution of the wood on the bat to the location where you are more consistently making contact with the baseball.
Bingo.
Hence, the torpedo design was born.
Bingo.
And now made famous by the New York Yankees, even though if any one of us was really, this super duper ridiculously trained eye, probably would have been caught last year in the playoffs. And
which is wild to me that it wasn't.
That would have been really, it's crazy with the run that he went on.
That's what I'm saying. You think this would have blew up in the postseason, and then all offseason people would have been talking about that. Well, is everybody going to use it? Yeah. Now, I'll say this. There's some rumors that this bat hurt Stanton. I think that's bullshit. I don't believe it.
It's really, so because Stanton's injuries are such freak injuries, I'm gonna say I don't know. Like I
just feel like I don't believe that because there is no weight difference.
Also,
there's no weight difference in the bat.
It's.
I
really,
understand physics wise, if you move it, maybe there's something that stresses a little more. But I don't buy that. Stan's also got it. Let's be real.
Yeah,
we didn't like when Cashman said what he said, but he wasn't wrong.
This is who he is.
Stan's been injured often. This is not an attack on G. We love G, but I don't want to sit here and go, well, the torpedo bats, he switched it up, and that's the reason why he got the 2 elbow injuries. I'm sorry, I don't buy that. There can't be a weight difference.
Bro.
There's not a weight difference. It literally says it. There's not. So I don't know what to believe on that. I don't know if this is going to lead to injuries. Who the hell knows in baseball? But I guess now that this is kind of a new trend that's happening, I guess we're going to find out, aren't we?
Yeah. It's interesting that you bring up the Stanton injury stuff because it's something that's been talked about and it was referred to during spring training. We just didn't know that this was the bat that they were referring to.
Yep.
So when they brought it up, they said there was a change in bat and maybe that could be it. Now that we're seeing them though, I don't know. I think I'm leaning towards where Pete is here. It's hard for me to say that, especially also it was such a short sample size. If it was just used in the playoffs, then it's kind of a short sample size. So,
and he said it was hurting him to the playoffs.
So here's my thing, right?
It was already affecting him, apparently.
Exactly. So I'd love to see what Stanton has to say because that's another thing. That didn't come from his mouth.
Right, exactly.
The whole thing
about
about
a rumor.
Yeah, it's been put in a story somewhere, but we didn't hear Stanton say that. I'd love to hear him on his thoughts if the bat had anything to do with it.
Now that it's so popular, maybe he would have something to say regarding it. It would be pretty interesting to hear. But
That's an
Rod
opinion I'm
Thompson
interested in. Yeah.
with a super chat, our good friend Rod Thompson, he says, to be
Rah, rah.
fair, even though Volpe has a 167 batting average, he doesn't look terrible at the plate. Nope, we're going to talk about all these guys here momentarily. Slim Lewis also adds in addition to watching every MLB game, I've watched several other MLB games. It's interesting how many mediocre starts a lot of teams have had, while the Yankees look driven, focused, and dialed in. Well, look, when you get clowned on the way the Yankees have gotten clowned on by the team that beat them in the World Series, you would hope and pray that, they are ready to go and ready to win this year. JB, with a super chat, he says, I'd keep Judge hitting third. His numbers are better. Keep the 1, 2, 3 spots open to the same. In my opinion, this is going to produce more runs, especially with the 3 main pitchers out. And then Kyle Malay gifted 5 memberships. I got to be honest with you guys. I'm going to say something real quick about the gifted memberships. I told everybody this at NYU Day. I'll say it again right now, live in front of everybody. If you're gifting a membership, I think it's only fair that you take advantage of it. People are putting their money out there to get you a membership. Join the Discord server. I know some people don't like that, but I think it also gives you full access of what that membership is. And that is why people like Kyle Malay, people like Replay Op, and many others have gifted memberships. Replay Op told me directly at the event. He's like, that's why I gift them, to get more people in the Discord server. So guys, download Discord, utilize that membership. Come on in there, have a good time with us. You get the most of what NYU is by doing that.
He also, it's hard for you to get the full experience if you guys don't use the Discord. Like,
facts.
It's part of, like, I remember the conversations we were having before Discord was even a thing.
Yeah.
And Pete was like, I want there to be a place like for the fans to really build the community. And it's like, it's become exactly that. Like, that's what the Discord is going all day long. Every single day there's conversation in there. They're talking baseball. They're talking Yankees. They're sending stats. They're sending stories. Like, if you're a person who doesn't keep up with the team as much as you would like to, and you wish that there was something that was just constantly giving you the news and stuff, our Discord is where you want to be.
Facts.
For real. So take advantage of that, bro.
Yep. David Miser with a super chat. He goes, wish Volpe would focus on singles and doubles and contact more. Get your average up with this lineup. He will produce more for the team. Look, it's been 3 days and Anthony Volpe got 2 bombs. I am not going to be shitting on Anthony Volpe at all. Yeah. Austin Thompson, welcome to the U, brother. We appreciate you, man.
Welcome.
Thank you.
I don't want to talk. I think in 3 games we can't talk shit about Volpe.
Nah, man. Volpe got 2 bombs. He's had some good at-bats.
At the plate, yes.
Has he chased some of those pitches low and away?
Yes.
We talked about that in the game we called the other day.
Yes.
It's not an uncommon thing. So, it is what it is. But let's talk about this stuff, man. The Yankees are 3-0 to start the year. We haven't been live since then. My guy, Carlos Rodon, has looked the best out of the first 3 starts
You
of the
guys
year.
knew he was going to say it, right?
You bet your fucking ass.
You knew this was coming.
I was in the Audi club and I said, I don't want to hear shit about Carlos Rodon after Max Fried start. And this is not a knock on Max.
No.
It's not a knock on Max. Max was amped. That dude was hit 97 in the first.
He was
amped up.
He was.
I'm not worried about Max Fried. I think he's going to be very, very good for the Yankees. And as I said, I think they're going to be a better 1-2 punch than people expect. But I look, I'm sticking by what I said.
Yeah.
I think Rodon's going to be the Yankees Cy Young this year. I think he's going to be their best. I believe in what we've seen that's different. The changeup is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Francis, we talked about this.
Yes.
You weren't seeing fly balls left and right. You were seeing grounders because he's out of the sinker.
Yes.
So for anybody who wants, and I'm going to say this right now, for anybody who wants to question, I see a lot of people out there comparing this man to Carl Pavano.
Oh,
and I've always said it needs to end. This is a dude who listened. He said, you know what? That 2-pitch shit, I gotta get rid of it.
Exactly.
His first outing of the year, he threw a fastball, a sinker, a changeup, a slider, and a curveball. And they were
5
all
pitches.
good.
Yes.
Only thing it was off, his fastball command was off.
Yeah, which is crazy.
His off speed was really, really good.
And that's being a pitcher, Pete. That, like, when we talk about when we talk about the evolution of Carlos Rodon, that's what we're trying to see. We're trying to see him go from that two-pitch, you know what I'm saying, specialist guy, which is what he was. Okay,
That's right.
The White Sox guy, the San Francisco guy. His fastball and slider combo was so lethal and so good, especially in that pitcher's park in San Francisco, that's really all he needed. And he didn't know that he needed to stray away from that. Well, baseball, the game that will humble even the best talents. And we've seen that shit, bro.
Damn right.
He signs with the Yankees. He comes over here, and it wasn't what he expected. It was a very tough first year. So what did he do? He went back to the drawing board, added some stuff. Here we are, year 3 of Carlos Rodon. And his first start, he takes the ball on opening day, and he looks every bit as much of an ace as anybody else in baseball.
You're damn right.
As of right now, I'm sorry. You guys want to do the Carl Pavano, you want to hate on or whatever. As of right now, y'all got to stay shut. Because Carlos shut a lot of people up a couple nights ago.
Let him do his thing, man.
Listen, man, that's why we say we got to give him the credit.
Bingo.
Got to give him the credit. He deserves it.
Shout out to my guy, 13 Bar Performance, who we met in Tampa. Awesome,
sir.
awesome guy.
Yes.
And Francis, you know I brought this up. I said this. He said, Rodon got power in that belly. Glad to see. No, but he's right.
Yeah.
Glad to see some healthy weight back on him, to be honest. The beard and the belly. I
You've been
am
saying it for
right.
weeks.
I've been saying
You've
this
been
for
saying it
weeks.
for
I
weeks.
said the thing I like most about Rodon this year is in spring training, he looked like he put on healthy weight.
Like, he looks like himself
It
again.
doesn't look like he slobbed out and ate a bunch of Big Bufords.
With
he
some
went to
with some
Checkers.
mozzarella sticks.
Big Bufords with mozzarella sticks, and he's backed up and clogged up for 3 weeks.
Oh, man.
It doesn't look like that's the case. It looks like Carlos Rodon put on really healthy weight. And
Happy weight.
He looks good. He looks good out there, and
Yeah.
I'm very, very happy for him. Kyle Malay says, tomorrow will be our Yankees' first real test. Yes, indeed. Corbin Burns is no slouch pitcher. Let's beat Burns' ass and get another win. No doubt about it, Kyle Malay. That's going to be a really, really interesting one.
I think Freddie was a test, too. I do want to put that out
Freddie
there.
Peralta's a test. He's one of the best pitchers in the National
I was
League.
going to say, I
Facts.
think people kind of underrate Freddie. And yes, the Brewers lost that game, but Freddie Peralta had, eight strikeouts or 9?
Peralta was nasty. He was hitting 97, 98. He was nasty.
The changeup was absolute filth from Freddie Peralta. Look, he got beat by the home run. The Yankees did what the Yankees have been known to do over years. They were the Bombers, and they beat him by the home runs. But honestly, bro, Freddie Peralta, he was the first test. So they were able to solve that test. They scored more than the other team, and they got the W. That's the same game plan tomorrow night with Corbin Burns. You just got to be able to score more. That's all.
No doubt, no doubt. And ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor. We got about 300 in here. Hit that like button. Let's get to 100. Let's get well past 100. Everybody, do me a favor real quick. Hit that thumbs up for us, man.
Come on now. Smacky to likey.
Smacky to likey. Hitty. The sub. David Miser adds in, don't sleep on Ben Rice. He will be my surprise player this year. Adds more weight and muscle, and I think he was humbled last year. Let me tell you something, man. Benny looked good.
He has.
Benny looked good, man.
His
Benny
swing
looked
looks
good.
very good.
And
Had a double the first game, homer.
No, let's talk about that offense a little bit, man. Austin Wells looking like Austin Wells.
Yes.
He's doing good. He looks solid. Having good at bats. We don't know what the lineup's going to eventually be because for whatever reason, Aaron Boone kept the left-handed lineup in against a right-hander, which I thought was. I think maybe that was a.
I think it was one of those
superstitious thing.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I feel like baseball's a very superstitious game.
To be honest with you,
They score 20 runs. Like, why do I change that lineup today? Let's see if it keeps going.
It's bad juju.
That's that's the kind of way I felt
after
about
you score 20 runs to say, well, I'm going to flip back to the lineup from the other day.
Yeah.
You might see the same lineup on tomorrow night. They might go back to their opening day lineup tomorrow night. But now there's been an off day, so it won't be as much bad juju, I think.
Right.
Because you had the off day already. So unfortunately, that momentum technically is already flown away with today's off day.
Against a guy like Corbin Burns, you probably want a lefty up top.
You need your
the cutter comes in. If that cutter's out over the plate, they can absolutely rip it. But we got to start with one man. And I put a tweet out about this man right here.
And Aaron Judge is a gift from God, yeah.
Hey, man, we joked around about the Aaron Judge Revenge Tour in 2025, and he is off to a crazy-ass start. I think he's right now, he's basically on pace for like 200 and something home runs for the year.
It ain't no joke, man. He ain't playing around.
I'm like, that's what happens when you're off to a good start. Like 200 and something homers, like 3 games in, you're like, all right, you're doing something right.
OPS that starts with 2?
It's insane. It's crazy. Aaron Judge is just, honestly, man, he is off to a stupid start to start the year. And look, I made a joke about it because I'm like, man, everybody out here talking about these torpedo bats. That's why the Yankees are homer, and Aaron Judge is like, I got the same old shit and I'm doing it.
Exactly.
So what's the problem?
He's
here?
like, I'm just good.
And I love his answer. They were like, Judge, why are you not using the bat? He's like, you see my numbers last year?
That's what I'm saying. I think my numbers the last couple of years kind of speak for themselves.
I think I've done pretty well with the bat I got. I don't know if I got to make a difference. I think I'm good.
I think he's good too. I don't think he needs anything to change right now.
Man, oh man, what do you say about Aaron Judge, man? Like, what is there to say about this animal? What has he got? 4? What has he got? 4 or 5?
4 home runs.
4 home
through
runs.
the
I mean,
first 3
unbelievable.
games. Yep.
Unbelievable.
Had a 3-homer game and then a 1 home run game, and they walked him the rest of the way. They said, Pat Murphy said, "I've seen enough. We're not gonna let him go crazy on us." But listen, through 3 games, he has 0.8 WAR already on the 2025 season.
Yeah.
That is, I mean, generating almost 1 win above replacement in 3 games is ridiculous stuff. And again, there's only one guy with the bat in his hand that we know can do that.
Yeah.
And he plays for the New York Yankees, guys.
That's facts.
It's really something amazing, something special. It's
Yep.
crazy. And he did that with walks yesterday.
No,
Yesterday,
no
he
doubt
got
about it, man.
He
He
hit
had
1 home run.
4
He hit
runs.
1 home run, and then they walked him 3 times after that.
Yeah, and he had 4 runs.
So he might have generated a full win above replacement had they pitched to him in those last 3 at-bats.
Facts. I mean, the guys, and by the way, too, the game we went to, no joke. Like, after he hit the first one, then the second, I'm like, he's going to hit 4 today.
Yeah.
I think he's going to hit 4 friggin' homers
And
today.
he came close 2 more
He
times.
came close.
Yep.
Aaron Judge almost hit 5 homers in a Major League Baseball game. Think about how insane that
Crazy,
is.
right?
Like,
Granted, one of them would have been against a position player.
I don't care.
But still,
I don't give a poo.
It's the truth. You
I
gotta
don't
hit,
give a boo.
You got to hit against who's pitching.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not his fault.
And my thing, man, like when it comes to, oh my God, I don't know what I just did. Okay, I did something on my screen. I don't know what just
He
happened.
pressed the button, and
I pressed some sort of button, like everything was like, I'm going away, damn
to
it.
be honest with you, I'd never seen his laptop do that.
I've never seen my laptop do that. I thought we were being hacked.
I was scared. I thought Hyundai was taking over.
I was
again.
scared that a picture of my ass was gonna pop on the screen or something like live.
Oh, they
and
got
I can't
us.
turn it off.
Oh, they got him.
I'm like, hey, yo, they got me over here. But he flies. He hits the third home run. Then he
Yes.
hits a double off the wall to right field, the top of the wall that
Literally
almost gets out.
This close.
Then he
man.
flies out the left field. I'm like, look, we said it when we were in outing. I'm like, man, if this guy has a postseason ever, he just breaks loose and the Yankees win a chip. I'm not joking when I say this. He's the greatest offensive talent we've ever seen of all time. There's
Of all time.
Look, love Barry Bonds.
Me too.
I love Barry Bonds,
too.
and Barry Bonds is a video game on easy.
Yes.
He's just that good.
Also a
he's an
Hall of Famer.
all-time legend. He should be a Hall of Famer.
Yep.
I don't take nothing away from Barry. I don't.
No, you can't. The steroid stuff is the steroid stuff.
That's
That
the
is what
only
it
thing
is.
I could say. The
Yeah.
steroid stuff. Would he have been that guy at that level, hitting 70 homers and all that without it?
Exactly.
I don't think so.
We know that
Because
the
he was
talent
never that
there.
guy.
No. With Barry, I think the conversation is the talent was
Correct. He's still one of the greatest of all
there.
time,
Right?
with
He
or without
won
it.
MVPs without it and everything.
Yeah.
What we're talking about is the power numbers. Could that have been the same without the steroids? And unfortunately, because he chose to do that or whatever, today we have to say no, because it is what it is. Like, we saw what happened. Now with Aaron Judge, I think that's the beauty of the whole situation. That Aaron is not, he's not poking himself. Like, he's just a monster. He's,
From all we know,
yes,
Aaron Judge is as clean gets.
clean as a whistle.
He's
Of
as
course-
clean as a whistle.
That's what we hear. I mean, we even get
He's the greatest.
We get upset with him sometimes.
Yeah,
We
of
say
course.
he's so much of a Boy Scout. He's so much whatever
Yep.
like that. But I mean, sometimes I gotta admit, this is Francis saying it because I'm the one that's kind of hard on him for being such a Boy Scout. It's moments like this though where I appreciate it. Because I feel like I can look at him and say, like, I don't care what anybody says. People can allege whatever they want. They can say whatever. You're never going to be able to convince me that Aaron Judge does stuff like that.
No, definitely not. And I mean, look at what the guy's doing. I mean, you can't talk about it enough about how good Aaron Judge is and what he's becoming. He just needs that damn postseason to be great. In my opinion, the greatest offensive talent of all time. David adds in, he goes, I want Peraza to stay, get rid of Reyes at third, give the kid a chance. Finally, Judge, why change anything? And yeah, man. Speaking of, look, I've seen enough of Pablo Reyes. I'm not gonna spend time here talking about Pablo Reyes. Had a tough day on the field. Had a tough day with the bat. Peraza comes up, hits a bomb. Good for him. great fielder we already know too. So I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I'm done with Pablo too, man.
Francis is done with Pablo too.
I'm done with Pablo
I think we
too.
all are done with Pablo.
And I wanted him to make the team. I just didn't know
Me
that
too.
that's what he planned to do. His first shot out there.
His first shot looked like absolute garbage. Corinne adds in, NYYU Day had to be one of the best of my life. Look at that.
Yeah.
I like it. And then JB, our guy, says, I see Jazz having 30-30 year. Thoughts on that? JB, we've been ahead of you on that one, brother. We've been saying that for quite some time now. 30-30 year from Jazz. DJ Steels also adds in, same can't be said about Pro Far, 80 game for PEDs. Yep, we just heard about that. Shout out to Mike Deportes, I believe. May have actually had that first.
He's to his credit, he's had a couple things first in the last couple of weeks.
Shout out to Mike.
Him and Hector also were.
Hector Gomez.
Him and Hector Gomez were also the only ones reporting that the Blue Jays and Vladdy were negotiating again. And then it was confirmed that they were doing so. Shouts out to
Everybody, let's watch Francis for a second.
I can't believe it. I don't know why we got to do this. I don't know why we got to do this all the time.
I tell you what, every now and then you got to get him with it.
Can't believe that made the soundboard for 2025.
Oh,
bro.
it's a great sound. I mean, it's great. I should
I
have got
can't
the
escape
nose
it.
before. No.
I can't escape it.
I can't believe it.
Oh, and then he's gonna play it if Caminero homers against the Yankees this year. That's the button he's pressing.
Hey,
so,
wait,
hey.
Wait till Soto homers this year. I got something for everybody.
Hey. Oh yeah, Soto. That's a special. Oh, shouts out to Caminero. Another guy uses the torpedo bat.
Facts. Yeah, he does. So a lot of guys are using that bat, but we gotta talk about our brother Jazz Chisholm.
Oh, that Jazz. He's
Prince
smooth.
Jazz. We gotta talk about Prince Jazz, man, because look, man.
He's a smooth guy.
Jazz is smooth as smooth gets. Look, major upgrade at second base. I think a lot of us have talked about this. And look,
Yes.
I ain't gonna sit here and just and like Francis said, Glaber is gone. He's on a new path. I'm not gonna sit here and beat up Glaber Torres on this time with the
it's
Yankees.
not about that.
It's not about that. The Yankees improved greatly.
Exactly.
Jazz is the second baseman. It's his best position. He's a beast there. You're seeing the range already. You know the arm already. Him and Anthony Volpe are adding a little bit of flair to the middle of the Yankees infield.
Yes.
And Jazz already does that alone. The Yankees for a long time now have had that conversation right about that. They're the button-up Yankees. They're the suit-and-tie Yankees. They're plain. They're boring. They win. When they won, nobody really give a shit. But the last couple of years, as companies like Victus have started to take over a bit, and you're seeing players be allowed to have that personality shown on the field, expression on the field. Jazz is front and center with the New York Yankees.
Oh yeah.
He's front and center with the Yankees. And let me tell you this. Francis knows I said this early. When they were talking about extending Aaron Boone, what did I say?
Said, shoot, I'd be thinking about extending Jazz Chisholm first.
I'd be thinking about extending Jazz Chisholm before I extend Aaron Boone. And that's not a knock on Aaron. The fact of the matter is Aaron had a contract.
Also, Aaron's going to be there.
He's going to be there. Aaron's going to be there. Jazz, at the end of the day, is getting to a point where he's getting closer to that. Yeah. I would look to lock Jazz up as soon as possible because I think he's perfect for the Yankees.
He's everything we need.
By the way, Jazz was talking leadership as a young man with that Miguel Rojas bullshit that was all bananas, and Jazz somehow, from some writers, got a bad rap from that, which I don't agree with. I don't agree with it at all. I think Jazz had some valid issues.
I think everything he said was. I think everything he said was right.
100%. He expressed it all very, very well. So at the end of the day, I like Jazz being here.
Yes.
We called this out yesterday. Who was the guy that went to the mound yesterday?
Jazz.
To slow shit down.
Yep. Stepped up there,
Leadership.
went to Nando, and it was Nando's first outing in the Bronx, pinstripes on, and he walked out up there and said, it felt like he was the one who could say, like, yo, hey, like, calm down, bro. Like, look at the score. We good. It's 12-3. Like,
it's called leadership.
We out. Like, we're good. We're gonna grab some food after this. We're gonna have a good one. We're gonna win this one. Relax.
Facts. We're
Throw
sweeping.
Strikes.
We're sweeping, man.
We got
We're about
your
to
back.
sweep the first series. We're good. We put a lot of runs on the board. You need to be out here throwing strikes right now.
Exactly.
This is an easy situation for you.
Yeah.
But look, man, shout out the Jazz. Shout out the Jazz, in my opinion, as
Facts.
Scott Wright with a great comment. Look no further than Cal Riley. His extension. I mean, it makes sense. That is the type of player you want to lock in long term.
Cal Raleigh, look, and Seattle knows.
Of course.
They know. Look, you want to keep a guy, you're high on a guy, show them. That's what it was. I mean, look, you could make a lot of, we've talked about the Soto stuff ad nauseum. But one of the things that he mentioned, and he continues to mention from the start to the finish, is he really felt how much he felt that he was wanted, that they wanted him over there in Queens. Well, one of the best ways to show a player that is even before it becomes time to get that contract and all that stuff talking, is if you go and you initiate those talks and say, look, Jazz, we want to reach out to your representation and start, maybe kicking the tires on this, but we wanted to come to you first and just let you know that we'd love to keep you long term here if that's the thing you're interested in.
Bingo.
So we're gonna talk to the necessary channels and we're gonna do everything we can to make that happen. But we came to you first, so that we're serious about you because, bro, I mean, when you look at this team and you look at what Jazz brings to it, this is not a knock on anybody else. I'm gonna preface by saying it's not a knock on anyone else on the team.
Yeah.
But nobody else does what Jazz does.
Correct.
Like nobody brings to the table everybody has their gifts. He has very special gifts as a person.
And the team seems to really love him, man. Like,
yeah.
you watch the Yankees,
not?
the Yankees social media people are doing a good job with like the little shorts they make with the little questions. And
those have been good this year.
There was a fun one about Jazz's walk-up song, which I do believe he's using Say Less, his song.
His song, yeah.
Right? I think he's using his song.
Jazz got to tell us how to find this.
Matter of fact, the funny thing is I actually looked up Say Less. I was looking it up, but I can't find it.
I've looked it up too. You can't find it.
You got Yankee fans on Twitter asking, what song is that? And I commented on some of that. I'm pretty sure that's Jazz's track.
I think it's his song.
Prince Jazz, by the way. Prince Jazz.
Yes.
Is what it is. So I think it is Jazz's song, but again, Jazz is pretty talkative. So I don't think Jazz will have a problem being not this or that. He'll definitely let you know what it is. So I'm pretty sure that'll be out there at some point. But Jazz off to a great start. Anthony Volpe got 2 bombs. I know we're talking about him. A lot of people, like Ross said, the average isn't there. But Anthony Volpe, look, 2 homers. Let him get the rest of his stuff about him. I want to talk about one other guy right here. And we love this shit right here.
Hey. If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
Hey, man.
Stay gold.
Stay gold, Paulie boy. And he is staying gold, man. He looks awesome.
He looks nuts right
awesome.
now, man.
What did I say when they got him? Those liners to right field. It's going to make a difference in Yankee Stadium.
And it has.
He's been hitting rockets to right field. I love Goldie, man. He's like a silent assassin. Goldie's the dude's like, I don't got to talk to him. He's going to play his game. He's such a professional.
It's funny you use the word assassin because he does kind of look like he does give a little bit of Hitman vibes.
Hitman, yes,
he
the
does
game.
Give a little bit of Hitman
he does give Hitman vibes, no doubt about it.
He does give those vibes, bro. And he's been the Hitman these first 3 games. I mean,
been awesome, man.
Listen.
Knock on wood, Goldie. Keep it going, brother.
Bro. All those people out there, like the guy sitting right here who was talking about, I would have preferred Santana. We're looking a little silly through 3 games, but let's see, man. It's a long MLB season, hey, there's no better way to freaking start if you're Paul Goldschmidt.
And no, it's always a good thing to be on a new team. You get a lot of things out of the way first. He got the homer out the way, got a couple of hits out the way, got some runs scored already. He's doing his thing.
Played some good defense too.
Oh, no doubt about it. But this man too.
Belly.
Cody Bellinger, man.
Yes.
And the funny thing about me is I'm going to bring up some other things about Cody Bellinger. How about 2 sacrifice flies?
Yes. Necessary. That's baseball, baby.
Wins you ball games.
That's baseball.
And, a lot of people, he's not the most exciting play in the world. I get it. It's not the 400 and something foot homer that he hit the other day when he hit 3 in a row off Nesta Cortez. Welcome, Nesta. Welcome back, brother.
Welcome back, Rubio.
Welcome back, my guy. 3 in a row. Pong, ping, pong. Is what it was right there. But Cody looks awesome, man. You saw the nonchalant over-the-shoulder play he made in center field the other day.
That was crazy, man.
Cody has good at-bats. He has long at-bats. He gets into 0-2 counts. He's fouling pitches off. He gets the 3-2, and he does his thing. Yep. I mean, look, I was a fan of Cody when they got him, and at the end of the day, the funny thing is, Cody Poteet has been released from the Cubs. They gave the Yankees Cody
Bellinger.
They gave the Yankees Cody Bellinger.
It's kind of wild.
Salute, shout out to the Cubbies. We appreciate you on the assist right there because that man's making a difference early.
He is. I mean, so far, Cashman's big, replacements, big moves in the offseason have come up aces through 3 games this year.
Yep.
And again, you could say it's early, you could say it's whatever, but I think we got to be honest, bro. Like the way that we are as Yankees fans, if the shoe was on the other foot right now through 3 games, we'd be screaming the opposite.
Oh, no doubt about it.
So that's why you kind of have to, give the props to Cashman and to Belly and to Goldschmidt and all these guys because we know the way that we'd be acting if they looked like shit through 3 games.
Facts.
So
No doubt
let's give them the flowers right now while we can. Let's do it. They all look good. And Belly, I don't think enough can really be said about the defense that he's added to this team.
Man. Awesome.
Aside from the over the shoulder play, he's just a very calming presence out there, and I like that. I mean, he seems very confident, and I like that. A guy like Dominguez gets to play next to him.
Yeah, it helps,
and I think that will help. I mean, it'd be nice if he was able to stay out there more than 6, 7 innings.
Definitely, I definitely want to talk about that a little bit. David Miser with the super chat says, "Opinion: would you keep Goldie at leadoff?" Let's see what the Yankees do. Would he ever be my number 1 for leadoff? Of course not. No. To me, I like Goldie where he is. I like him in the middle of the order more.
Yeah.
But let's see what happens. I mean, you sometimes in baseball's a strange game. Sometimes the way things normally work may not be the way it worked for a year. You don't know. Maybe this is something they stick with and they keep hitting and they keep throwing W's up. Who knows? I don't know. Now, the one thing I will say in 3 games, and maybe some of this has to do with how bad the Brewers pitching has been. I think that's kind of fair.
Yeah.
But you're getting production from the whole lineup.
1 through 9.
1 through 9.
That's big.
I mean, you're getting production majority from the whole lineup. I mean, the one guy who hasn't, really went deep or consistently got a couple of hits has been Dominguez so far. He got the 1 hit, I think the right field, a base hit.
Yeah.
But again, you see his base running and where his value is going to be and all that. But the Yankees have done a solid job up and down the order. So in my opinion, to me, it's a wait and see right now.
Yeah.
Am I a fan of that? No. But if they continue to run it out there and the Yankees keep having good games, I'm not gonna bitch about it that much.
I'm with you on that. I think at this point it's tough to argue. Like I can't be that guy that I'm just gonna argue and shit on it just to do that. Like Pete said, is Paul Goldschmidt my first choice for a leadoff hitter? If you would have told me this 3-4 weeks ago, is that your guy? No, I mean we spoke about it. Wells, but let's be honest, Wells wasn't my leadoff guy either. I was going in a completely different direction through 3 games. It's really hard to argue with either of those 2 lineups that we saw.
Facts.
It's really tough to argue with. To be honest, again, if they decided to run out the lineup from yesterday against Corbin Burns tomorrow, as much as I would prefer they went back to the opening day lineup, I don't know that I could be angry. Why? Because if it put up 20 one day and 12 the next, it's kind of hard to argue with the results.
Facts.
So until we see it not work for a prolonged period of time, I'm not going to sit up here and shit on it. It's been working.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I'm so terrible, bro.
Wow.
You know what I've been staring at the whole time? You're going to laugh.
The doll.
Bowser.
Bro,
I have not to come. Babe, throw me that real quick.
Yeah, we're giving Bowser.
Throw me here.
Yeah.
Oh, don't you talk about our immaturity, okay? We enjoy our immaturity. I want Bowser to get some screen time.
Oh, look at Bowser.
Pass Bowser over.
And he's a good-looking Bowser, that one. Peach, you're so cool.
I'm holding him the rest of the time.
Look at Bowser.
Your daughter's going to kill me.
Oh, she loves that thing.
Stay right there, Bowser. There we go, guys. Got Bowser in the shot with me now. Why not? Why not, folks? Bowser in the shot. Shout out Epic Universe. We're available.
Yeah, just let us know.
I mean, you guys ever want to let us know, brother?
Listen.
We're there for you, baby.
Yeah, we could have this whole couch filled with your products.
No doubt. No doubt. I'll be happy to put everything out there.
Send an email. You know what I'm saying? So it's Designated Spittaz featuring Bowser, which is pretty dope.
Look at this. We already got Bowser on here. He's chilling with us. Why the hell not? Love the guy. But, it is what it is. Smacky to likey, hitty, the sub is what it is. But
what about guys like Waldo, right? We spent our entire offseason, obsessing over third base, angry that the Yankees didn't make a move there, that it looked for a very long time like it was going to be DJ. And then we end up with our guy Waldo through 3 games.
Yeah.
He's been cool.
He's been good.
He's been cool.
Waldo's been good, man. And I will just say the one thing about Waldo, man. Look, the Yankees have talked about a right-handed platoon for a minute. Can you just keep the dude left-handed? And look, even against lefty, keep him left-handed. There is obviously a major difference. Now, I know he had the 1 hit. Right-handed up the middle. Cool. He's obviously a left-handed hitter. I mean, Kev has been on this. Shout out to Kev. Yeah. He's been on this shit for a minute, and he's not wrong. He's right. He's a left-handed batter. He should stick that way and go about his business that way.
It just feels like a different at bat completely when he's on the right side.
No doubt about it.
It just feels like a different at bat completely.
Look, the one guy that I'll sit there and talk about on something here is Oswald Peraza, man. This is his final shot. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Pablo Reyes right now is shitting the bed. Peraza's homer.
I mean,
he's a good glove too. I really hope the next time we see a lefty, which I don't know if Arizona's going to throw a lefty, I'm not sure. If they do, I really hope Peraza's at third base. And look,
I don't know how you go Pablo Reyes.
Right. You guys have heard me talk about Peraza, right? I was at the point end of spring. I said, all right, it's probably time you just let him move on, and I'm done with him. His at-bats weren't good. I'm not taking none of that back. His at-bats were not good.
No.
Do I believe, this is going to sound nuts to some people, do I believe he even deserves to be on the team? No.
No, we said it.
Based off his spring training, no, I'm not taking that back. But
he made it.
fact of the matter is, for whatever reason, he did get another chance. He deserves it over Pablo. There's no doubt about that. Pablo had his time, and everybody's going to go, damn, but one game, Pete? He looked like ass.
It looked
he looked really bad for one game, and Peraza home, and so I don't think there was too big of a gap between those two to be like, he doesn't get a chance to play. In my opinion, I hope Peraza gets the next time out there, and maybe knowing, they probably didn't want me on this, maybe knowing I'm at the bottom of the barrel here, maybe he puts a little something together, and that third base platoon could be something that we're okay with the whole year. Who knows?
Damn. So I just wanted to put out there, because I got a message from our guy, DJ Steels.
Oh, shit, what happened?
Just want to make sure we put the notice out there. One of our OGs from the channel,
I know
one of
exactly
our
what you're talking about, yep.
Boy, Jay Alvarez is currently in the ER at the moment.
Oh.
But he's listening. He's listening to us right now. So just want to make sure, like, we shout him out and let you know our thoughts and prayers are with you, brother.
Of course,
always.
brother.
NYU, this community is everything to us, always first and foremost. And Steels, thanks for reaching out.
No doubt about it. Also our good friend Joe.
Joe,
who was at the event,
who we just saw the other day, man.
Suffering with some things there. I know he's a tough guy though. He's gonna pull through and get through it. Joe, you know we're with you, brother.
Yes, sir.
As always. Stelio, speaking of Stelio, here's a super chat from Stelio.
There
Pablo's defense is ass. No glove, no love is real.
No glove, no love.
No glove, no love is real. He is done with him. He's fed up with him. I'm kind of there with you.
I just remembered though, we won't see a lefty, so we're probably free from Pablo or Peraza this series because
I can see that.
Their way it lines up is Burns, Zach Gallen.
I did see that Gallen.
Merrill Kelly will be game 3.
Merrill Kelly.
So,
that's my Merrill Kelly.
To be honest with you, for a series test, this is a pretty good test series.
Okay, Jose Siri.
Because look, I mean, they're going to be facing 3 pretty solid right-handers from Arizona.
Yeah, they are.
Those are. I mean, Corbin Burns. You guys know who we know who Corbin Burns is.
Oh yeah.
Is there going to be some familiarity, though, with the Yankees and Corbin at this point?
A little bit now.
Might be. I mean, guys like Goldie, guys like Belly, maybe not as much. But, I mean, you got, Judge has seen him a lot now. Volpe's seen him enough.
Yeah.
Wells has seen him.
It's not new. It's not new, put it that way.
So, let's see. I mean, I'm just putting that out there. Like, would it shock me if the Yankees still found a way to go out there and win that game tomorrow? No.
No, not at all. I agree 100%.
Zach Gallen and Merrill Kelly aren't slouches either. So, it should be a nice series. We don't line up the prettiest in terms of starters over the next 3 days. But
Facts. I mean, Warren going tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. And then I think it goes Carlos then Cookie.
Apparently, that's how they're going to
Rodon Cookie, right?
Apparently, that's how they're going to do it. Yeah.
I want Cookie, as Crackle said. I don't know. It's so funny, man.
Dude is hilarious, bro.
I didn't even know Carrasco was in because we're all sitting like, why the hell would Carrasco
you put him in?
even be in this game? But Crackle Nuts is just sitting there, and I didn't even know it's Crackle Nuts.
Yeah.
We're all watching this game, and everybody's kind of on their feet because we're waiting for the last down. All we keep hearing is this: I want Cookie. Give
no
me
idea
Cookie.
with this voice that you wouldn't think was him.
Yeah, you're like, that's
it.
Who
Didn't
the
sound
hell
like him.
I'm looking around. Who the frick is saying that? And then I look over one more time, and it's Crackle Nut. They're going, I want Cookie.
Cookie, give me Cookie.
Give me Cookie.
Like, yo, what is happening right now?
I'm like, this dude has been saying that since he's 2.
Croco, you know we love you.
He knows knows we love him.
But yo, that was
Crackle's
hilarious,
been saying that
bro.
since he's 2 years old, damn. And I want Cookie.
He was saying it with the 2-year-old tone too. That was,
Facts, no doubt about it.
So
So, he
we'll
was
get,
going back to his youth.
So we're gonna get Will Warren, Los, Cookie.
Yeah, man. Let's see what we get again from Los. I mean, look, they got Suarez in that lineup. They got, of course, Marte. They got some good right-handers in that lineup
Corbin
too.
Carroll's in there.
Corbin
but
Carroll's in there.
should be. I don't know, man. I'm rolling with Los though.
Oh,
I'm
definitely
rolling with
Los.
my guy, man. I
You know what
mean,
sucks? That game's Wednesday, right?
Yes.
I'll be up in the air.
Can't even call it.
I can't
I
call
know,
that
this-
game.
I-
I'll be
I-
up in the air flying.
I was thinking about it. The way that
next
played out.
game, just to give everybody an update, the next game I will call is Thursday.
Cookie.
It's Cookie start. Tomorrow I'll be at the game.
There you go.
The next day I'm flying at night.
In the air.
So I'll be in the air that night. So I
Yeah.
won't be able to call that game, unfortunately. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you'll be back on the call for Game Season Live Thursday, Game 3, Cookie versus Merrill Kelly.
Merrill Kelly and Cookie.
Right? Nice little
Cookie and Kelly.
Cookie and Kelly. Nice little matchup there.
Sounds like a bakery. Come to Cookie
So-
and Kelly.
Well, one guy that we haven't mentioned that I feel like I really just wanted to, make sure he got his
Go
flowers
ahead, come on, let's
for
talk
the
about
first 3 games this series. Tim Hill, man.
Timmy Hill.
He's
Yankees
looked,
bullpen's been solid too.
the bullpen's been good overall, but Tim Hill seems like he's established as the first fireman, right? He's the guy. He's the first guy who's coming out of that bullpen to put the fire out. As Pete cuddles Bowser over there, and he's looked really good in that role to start the season out. I'm really excited for Timmy, and what the Yankees bullpen is going to look like if they keep getting starts and stuff, not starts, but appearances like the ones that they've been getting.
You got something to say, Bowser?
Give me Cookie.
Damn. I guess Bowser wants
Bowser wants a cookie. What do you?
Bowser wants Cookie too.
Man, Bowser wants a cookie. What are you gonna do?
TJ, NYYunderground.com is where you'll find a DS hat. I knew they would like it.
Oh yeah, it's
Oh,
fire.
I knew they would like the DS
Yeah,
hat. so-
Francis has got to get. That's the new one.
It's a new one.
That's
It's
the updated one.
It's
So
updated,
Francis
John
got to
John
get one
right
of
here.
those too, man. I need it because it looks good. It
It's
looks
the
really
updated
good.
John John. And again, if
I'm seeing it on
anybody,
camera too. It looks really good on camera.
It looks amazing on camera.
That's what's happening. I mean, look at
I mean,
this
we
thing.
always look amazing on camera.
I
to
mean,
be
come on.
honest.
I mean, what do you want? This is nice. What do you want? It's nice.
If you guys actually slow that down, what I just said we have the announcement coming about May 10th. You just got to slow it down really slow.
Slow it down and play it in reverse.
You just see it. We have an event coming
man.
up on May 10th. Well, we just got a picture live. I mean, that came out of nowhere.
Always working, man.
But we got
MVP.
it. We got the picture live, damn it. But again, guys, really quickly, I do want to drop a couple of more items on the event May 10th. A lot of you probably have heard already. Some of you have not.
Yes.
We are doing a charity softball event, and I want to make this a yearly thing for the Bronx community. And of course, anybody, anywhere that want to come support, that is truly what it's about. But it will always take place here in the Bronx. That's the way we want to go about it. It's for Stand Up to Cancer.
Yep.
That will be on May 10th. All tickets that are purchased, 100% will go to Stand Up to Cancer. Yep. As we said before, just about everybody has a story or have been affected by this horrible disease some way, somehow.
Some way, shape, or form. Yep.
We all know that already. We got confirmation already from our good friends Victus. They're involved. We got confirmation from my Dominican father, Jordan. He is involved.
Yes, sir.
And we're working on one other big company that I'm looking to have a meeting with once I get back, and they will be involved also on that. And
we're just hammering out a couple details, man. It's exciting times.
We're locking in some final details, and man, oh man, it's going to be amazing. And like I said, here's the thing for you all.
Yeah.
We got about a month to buy your tickets.
Month and change. Don't slack.
Don't wait.
Pete said it yesterday during game season.
Don't wait.
If you're in the chat right now and you guys know that you plan on playing in this charity game, right? Those spots are going to be limited because
50. 50 is as 25 a team is what we're looking at right now.
So there you go.
Jira got something to say. Hold on.
It's Mother's Day weekend.
It is Mother's Day weekend, so that's even more of a beautiful
Exactly.
thing of what we're doing. So,
Yeah.
DJ Steels asked how many tickets we'll be selling. Well, we do know 50 to play.
50
so
to play.
50
Yes.
tickets are going to be available if you're playing.
That's why I bring that up because that's the limit. The other
Correct.
one's not.
The other
capped.
one's not. The other one's not capped.
You'll
so,
be fine for that. But if you want to play, you got to move quick.
Correct. We will have two options. So of course, the one to play that could sell out, and then we have the one to be a bystander to watch.
The one to play is going to sell out quick.
No doubt about it. The one to play is going to sell out. I
It's gonna
guarantee
sell out
that.
really quick.
So if you want to play, you got to be in it. We're going to have like team leaders and all that stuff too. So I'll let you guys
Yeah.
know more about that as we go.
And remember,
but yes,
You're buying the opportunity not just to play, but you're gonna be. We're playing.
Steals, yes. And this isn't locked and set yet, but to play, we're looking at as of right now $50 to be a bystander. 25
There you go.
is what we're looking at right now. Now, when we get with everybody else, will that change? Possibly.
Yeah.
But as of now, that is what we've kind of drafted up as what it's going to look like to play. And there's also going to be auctions. I know Jordan said he's probably going to come through with some merch.
Yes.
We're gonna
have some stuff.
have some stuff. Maybe those Victus bats that we're using. Maybe some of those are going to be.
Might be able to get one of those game used
Game
from the
used?
first ever NYYU Stand Up to Cancer charity game. That's going to be
Yep.
a hot item.
That's right. That's right.
And then maybe
So-
some other stuff. Like
Yeah, we might even do like a live draft.
yeah.
So of what team you're going to be on. We will
I
come up
hope.
with the team soon and have that locked in with everybody.
I hope we're able to do the live draft because those are always fun.
No doubt. By the
We'll make
way,
that fun.
I'm going to make one more announcement to everybody.
Listen up.
This is a big one.
Ear to the streets, ear to the speaker.
We're going to have the NYYU jerseys. Now, this is not a lock yet, so I don't want to say this is guaranteed, but it's likely going to happen. I just hope it works with the tickets, or we'll just have to do it separately. I'm going to make 2 jerseys, and I'm going to leave it up as an option for people to purchase.
Okay.
I'll tell you this now. Since it is for the charity event, they're going to be discounted.
Okay.
They're not going to be the jerseys we have now. I do want to make them a little bit different, slightly different, maybe something for the charity. Maybe we do a pink and a blue.
Yeah. Two
We
of the
do like a pink and a blue.
yeah.
Pink with some maybe white pinstripes, something like that. We'll see what we do. But I am going to have 2 options. And it's going to, hopefully I'll be able to do it on the link of buying where you have the option to buy. If not, we'll utilize it the same way.
Yeah.
But I am going to have that as an option. They're going to be discounted, but it's going to be for this because this is real, folks. We're not looking at this as a one and done. We're literally looking at this to be a yearly NYYU event. That is what we're looking to do and make this something very big for the community. Hoping to have media out there. By the way, if anybody has local media connections, please let us know.
Let them know.
If anybody knows anybody that owns a food truck, please let us know. We're not a big company, as you guys know. We're still growing.
Exactly.
But we're going to need the community's help on some things. So whatever you feel you can do, whatever you feel you can help,
Every connection.
please let us know.
Put it like this. He said, what Pete says, we're not a big company. Like to give you guys the perspective of the size of it. Every email, every relationship, every contact that's been made has been done by the 3 people in this room.
Yes, correct.
There's
100%.
Like, if I'm missing somebody outside, like you guys correct me. But
no, it's been us.
So
It's been us
then that's
predominantly.
small. Like that's like as small gets. So that's why when Pete says we're a small, I wanted to reiterate that because I think people have it messed up so often.
They do. They confuse us
They think we
sometimes.
have like this team of 50 people behind us.
Hey,
I know.
hey,
It's true.
Hey,
It's true.
if anybody knows anybody willing to invest, you can hit us up
Hit us
also
up.
because we're at that stage, baby.
Yes,
We're at that
we are.
stage.
That
The
we
U
are.
is looking to take off like a rocket ship, so we're at that stage of where we are now.
We
so,
got to talk off camera too because I found the contact for the one truck I was.
Oh, he found a contact for a truck. And look, I'm going to make
One of
sure.
the
Look, let me
ones.
tell you guys
I
one more
want to
thing.
get this one. So
Let me tell you
bad.
guys, in the name of Bowser, Mr. Softy's going to be there. Mr.
Oh.
Softy's going to be there. That
looked
son
into
of a
that,
bitch.
too.
I love him so
I
much.
looked into that too.
He's going to be there.
I looked into that today too. Yeah, I had a busy day today. It was a busy Monday.
Crackle Nuts might have to be my first baseman, by the way, or catcher, because ain't nobody scoring on Crackle Nuts.
Might have to put Crackle Nuts at catcher, but
He can block home plate.
he's pretty tall, so he can be a good first baseman too. I don't know what he's like with a glove, but
I got to make sure Crackle Nuts. I'm gonna have to hold tryouts.
he said, "Yo,
My club beforehand.
listen, we're gonna be there early. We'll be taking BP. There might be some tryouts. I mean, look, I've been saying it, man. Look, those of you who are buying those tickets to get on the field and play, I mean, you are really buying a one-of-a-kind experience, and you know
Facts.
how NYYU does things. We don't half-ass anything, okay? So if we're if we're
That's why
telling
we
you,
haven't done this, by the way.
Exactly.
We've talked about it for years. You guys know that.
This goes back, what,
we
4 or
haven't done
5
it because
years?
we weren't ready for it.
Yeah, now
Correct.
we are.
Yep.
And this is going to be a one-of-a-kind experience that only we put together, right? A lot of you guys are here. You say it all the time. You come to the events. You say, yo, my favorite podcast. My favorite is my favorite. Yeah, now we're going to get on the field. We're going to play softball together. We're going to be teammates for a day. Like
For a great cause.
For the best cause, all right?
For an amazing cause. At the perfect time, by the way,
Yes.
too, because breast cancer is a very, very big thing
Oh,
with
yeah.
women. We all have mothers. Everybody knows that. So,
Yes.
you know, the day after that is Mother's Day. So this, I think everything has worked out
Yes.
for this time to happen. So we're excited about it. Can't wait for it.
Super excited, man.
Hey, look, updates will be coming to you guys very soon. And Francis, as always, man, take us out.
Hey, man, you already know this has been an amazing episode. I want to
Always.
say shouts out to the chat.
Imagine the future, by the way, when we have a studio and this is all the
And
time.
we're doing this every day. Oh, man, don't get me too excited now. I'm going to get even more
Hey,
excited.
thank God, thank God I got baggy pants on. Hey,
We're going to rise.
I'm going DMX today. They can't see the fit. What I got on Tim's?
Oh, he got the Timbs
I got
on.
the Timbs. I got the
Listen,
baggy camos.
He's
I
very
ain't
New
playing
York.
over.
Hey, Peace and Minetti is very New York
I ain't
today.
playing
but
over.
he's always New York, man. I'm telling you, this is what New York looks and sounds like. That's why y'all mess with us. That's why y'all here. All right? So don't play yourself.
Oh, I'm gonna drink.
Smack the like. Hit the sub. Mess with your boys, man. You know this is what it is. NYU to the mother freaking moon and back, baby. That's where we're going, and you want to make sure you're on that ship. So what do I always say? You keep it locked, and you stay tuned, because the next episode will, in fact, be the best episode.
Facts. And Bowser, don't worry, buddy. I got you hooked up with some Tim's next. We will never come whack on a designated Spittaz track. Everybody, have a great rest of your night. Peace out, baby. Catch you guys next time. Peace.
Promise when I do my best.
20 of us and now 20. And we ain't done yet.
But a new crib, that's a goddamn flex. Sign that check. Told him last year that I've been up next. Can't take calls, but I send that text from way downtown.